Nothing kills your fuel economy and driving pleasure quite like a catalytic converter issue. But before you panic and think you need to replace a wildly expensive converter, let us look at the code P043B. This code points to the catalyst temperature sensor circuit range or performance on bank 2, sensor 2. Let me break that down so it makes sense. Bank 2 is the side of your engine that does not have the number 1 cylinder, and sensor 2 means the sensor located after or downstream of your catalytic converter. Your car uses oxygen sensors before and after the converter to measure efficiency. The front one switches voltage rapidly, but this rear one, the sensor 2, should be pretty steady at around 0.45 volts if your converter is doing its job cleaning up those exhaust gases. When the computer sees that this sensor's reading is jumping around or out of range, it throws this code. You might notice a rotten egg smell, poor acceleration, or just that burning more gas than usual. Start with the basics before you buy parts. Get under the car and look at the wiring for that rear oxygen sensor. Is it melted against the exhaust pipe? Is the connector loose? Also, and this is crucial, listen for exhaust leaks. A small leak near that sensor can suck in fresh air and fool the sensor into thinking something is wrong, causing a false code. If the wiring looks good, you will want to grab a scan tool that can show live data. With the engine warm, watch the voltage for bank 2, sensor 2. It should be a steady line. If it is mimicking the front sensor and bouncing up and down, your converter might actually be failing. But often it is just a bad sensor or a wiring open circuit. You can test the sensor with a multimeter set to ohms to check for continuity. If the meter reads OL or open limit, the internal heater or circuit in the sensor is dead and you just need a new sensor. It is a moderate severity issue, so do not ignore it for too long or you risk damaging the catalytic converter for real, which is a much bigger repair bill. Check the wiring, fix any exhaust leaks, and verify the sensor voltage before you assume the worst.